Good morning. Welcome to Wolf Haven Farm. Of course, you all know that. Yesterday was a really long day for us, and we'll show you why. We drove down to Phoenix Thursday night and got up early in the morning Friday, and Mary had everything planned out from the bank opening at 9 o'clock in the morning and us getting home around 6. Unfortunately, we didn't get home till about 10 o'clock last night because everything went awry, and for some reason, Bank of America decided not to open their banks until 11. So things got backed up. But this is the number one reason, one of the reasons that we were so late getting home last night. This is the Desert Storm 1000.
Desert Cross 1000.
Desert Cross 1000.
He'll get it one of these days.
It's the black version of the
This-
Warrior 1000. 1000 horsepower. All steel.
The
all
Crow
steel.
agrees.
It's not going anywhere. We did run into a problem. If you notice, we have a U-Haul trailer underneath it. Well, this thing is 74 inches wide, which is the same width as a car. So we had to go rent a U-Haul trailer to get it home because it doesn't fit on any of our trailers. So got a U-Haul trailer to get it here. 65 miles an hour. It has a low and high, 4-wheel drive, all-wheel lock, front and rear. Mary, anything else?
Well, the cool thing about this is it's got 3 bucket seats. So a lot of them come with bench seats. This one has 3 bucket seats. It has an all-steel bed that is an electronic tilt bed. It has, as Mike said, high and low gear. It's got front and rear differential lock. It's got 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. This particular version obviously doesn't have heat or air conditioning, but it does come in a 6-seater, 6-bucket seat version that has heat, and it comes also in a version that has a full canopy around it that has air conditioning. But the other reason, besides the fact that this thing is all steel, pretty indestructible, and it's going to be a great work vehicle for the property that we bought this one, is it's actually cheaper than all the other ones. So when you start looking at the Polarises, the Kawasaki Mules, the things that are somewhat equivalent to this, they're a lot more plastic. They're a lot narrower, so you don't get the good heavy-duty bed on it, which is what we want for the farm. And they're probably $5,000 to $7,000 more than purchasing this one. The other thing Mike loved about this one is it has this area in the front that's almost like a rack. And it's got the tie-downs that he can actually put tools up here on the front. And that way, he doesn't have tools in the cab. He can put tools on the front while he's got stuff in the back. It also has a winch on the front. The winch is both driven from a button in the cab or a remote. So depending if he's by himself, he can run it remotely. So we purchased this from PBO Power Sports in Phoenix. If anybody is interested in one of these, Brent is a great guy. He'll help you out. Just reach out to him at PBO Power Sports in Phoenix. Anything else, Mike?
Well, did you want to talk about the second reason we were really late?
Yes. So there is a second reason we were late.
So, Mary, you want to tell us about the second reason we're late?
So, as Mike said, I had everything planned out perfectly yesterday. We needed to go to the bank to get the cashier's check in order to get the UTV. We needed to go get the U-Haul trailer. I had a conference call that we needed to be someplace with good internet signal for me to take, and then we needed to go to PBO Power Sports. Well, the first bank was supposed to open at 9. At 9:45 we left because it still wasn't open because nobody had the keys. The second bank was supposed to open at 10. At 10:45, Mike finally did get the cashier's check while I was on my conference call. U-Haul called to tell us that they changed the location for where we needed to pick up the trailer. So needless to say, we were supposed to get 2 Brents at noon to pick up the toy. We got there at 1. So once we got that, while we were getting all that, and while all of that was happening, I was continuously text messaging with Bartow Ford in Florida and Camp Verde Ford out here because this was available for me to pick up. So come look at my new Bronco. So I ordered my Bronco in September of 2020. So 18 months ago, I ordered this. And is your finger in the lens? Get Mike's finger out of the lens. I ordered this a year and a half ago. I found out this fall that they were building it. I found out over Christmas that it was being delivered. But because I ordered it in Florida and we moved to Arizona, it technically was supposed to be shipped to Florida. So the Florida dealership and the dealership out here in Camp Verde worked out a deal for it to get shipped here instead of to Florida, but all the paperwork had to happen in Florida. So last week was a get the paperwork, overnight it back to Florida with all the signatures, had everything copacetic for us to pick this up yesterday, and then there was a last minute glitch. So thank you, Amy and Jeff, for the last minute flurry to get me an updated PIN number so that I could pick up my Bronco yesterday. And so we rushed out of Phoenix, we got up to the dealership in Camp Verde around 4 o'clock. An hour later, drove this off the lot. So by the time it was 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, we hadn't eaten. We had now the two vehicles, Mike towing that one, me having this one. We're starving. We're like, we've got to stop someplace and get something to eat. So that was the other reason we were late getting home last night. But this thing is fabulous. It drove like a dream. It's very quick on the accelerator, so something I'm going to have to pay attention to because you go 70 very fast. You get up there very quickly. It's got the soft top on it. The hard top was what I ordered, but there was a production issue with the hard tops, and so those are delayed coming out. But it's got all the brackets in it for the hard top, but it came with the soft top. So I end up getting both. So one of these days I'll get my hard top for it. So on another video, I will do a full inside of the Bronco. I have to look at all of the buttons on the inside. I didn't do that yesterday because it was getting late and we needed to get home. But there's probably a lot that I need to learn about this vehicle. The other cool thing is Ford is doing an off Bronco rodeo. So in April, Mike and I go up to Red Canyon north of Vegas and go out for 10 hours with instructors, and we learn everything about these vehicles. So if I ever choose to take this beautiful vehicle off-road, I will know exactly how to do that. So more to come on that. Anything else, Mike?
I think that's it.
All right, that's it from Wolf Haven Farm this morning. Everybody have a great day.
See y'all later.